What's going on, everyone? Today it is Thursday, so time for another weekly content update video. Last week we got an amazing event. I managed to collect like about 25 of those anks in the arena, so I'm very satisfied with those results, considering the fact that I didn't really play that much. Then, guys, what's in store for us this week? Well, we've got like an event, two events actually, which let's just say that we've already had both of them a few times before. This week they increased the spawn rate of both the Elite Cryostar and Elite King Northal with 2 times. So I assume that those bosses will spawn twice as fast. Personally, I'm not really how shall I say it, excited by these events, and I will do these videos, but that's it for me this week. I'm not really interested in doing it. Once again, two very boring events. They could have tried and come up with something more creative, but instead they gave us these two shitty events. Then, guys, look at what happened, because I really feel like discussing this. You can't imagine what happened, but maybe you can imagine because it had to happen at one point or another, right? Look, these are the Arcane Legends forums, guys. Look what happens when I try to log in. Thank you for logging in. You have been banned for the following reason. The salt does not help. Date, the ban will be lifted never. Well, here we go, guys. Shout out to Just G, because he's always talking about salty stuff and things. So it's him who banned me. And let me tell you, I find this to be absolutely ridiculous. I have not insulted them in any way. I have always given constructive feedback, as they like to call it, but they can't handle it, guys. I know that I am I am capable of expressing myself in a somewhat sarcastic way, but I don't think that my ban is deserved. I just pointed out the errors over and over again, and I was getting really tired by these forum fanboys who keep on kissing their ass, who keep on faking that things in game are so great, because let me tell you guys, things are not great at all. And I got banned this time, and I'm not even surprised, because I knew that it had to happen at one point or another. That's just the way how Space Time Studios works. But I don't agree, guys. The last post, and that's the post which got me banned, was when there was a thread, things to look forward to in the next expansion or something. Oh my goodness, I keep on ending up in the wrong map. What am I doing? I want to do Cryostar. Anyway, so things to do, or things to look forward to in the new expansion. I forgot the title, guys. I'm sorry, but you know what I mean, right? So there was a thread on the forum. I immediately noticed that there were a few people who wrote down some very good but very long texts too. So I don't think that I'm capable of doing this by myself. So I actually need people to do this with me. Um, that would suck. Anyway, so there were some people who wrote down some very interesting ideas and very interesting suggestions. Little bit later in the same thread, Just G popped up and he said, "Very interesting. We are looking forward to hearing more ideas from you guys." Fine, okay, I appreciate it. But then I started thinking like, didn't Just G post something similar like that in a thread which was posted like a few months ago? Then I went to search, and he actually did. He posted the exact same message in another thread, and then didn't bother on commenting in that specific thread anymore. So what did I do? I pointed it out to him. I said, "Just G, thank you for the comment, but you said something similar in another thread, and let's be real, nothing happened." That's what I said, guys. Then I said, "What are you guys going to do when your new game Pocket Legends Adventures turns out to be a fail too?" They deleted that post. I noticed that a few hours later, and I went back into the thread and I said, "People, don't bother on writing down those long responses, because I know that it costs a lot of time writing out the great ideas, and they won't bother with it anyway. So don't waste your time." My post got deleted once again, and then when I tried to log in earlier, as you can see, I got a permaban. One funny thing to mention is though, Gary actually went back into that thread and he made a summary of everything which the people asked for. So now the forum fanboys, they are like very excited because they're actually reading the responses in the thread. Thing is, guys, in this first paragraph, he actually says do not we are taking them into consideration, but it doesn't mean that we are actually going to use those ideas. So yeah, this summary to create it probably costed him like 5 or 10 minutes to do that, and I wouldn't be surprised if he had an intern do it for him. So yeah, I mean, I don't understand how you forum fanboys can keep on falling for their nonsense lies. It's ridiculous, guys. This game is dying. People, together with me, tried to post feedback, but yeah, this is what you get, guys. You end up being banned. So yeah, very very not disappointing, but rather frustrating because personally, why am I always complaining, and why do I try to get the game to become a better game? Well, it's because I have this channel, like guys. I mean, I have made videos for a few years now. Um, I like making these videos, but for me, quality is more important than quantity. So I can't really post anything if they keep on giving us these shitty events. I'm sorry, I really can't. As much as I want to, I just can't. And that's what frustrates me, guys. And that's why I'm always, you can call it complaining. I mean, I know that it sounds whiny at times, but I don't really think that it deserves to be banned for. But yeah, it's okay. I mean, whatever. They could have used me in a complete different way. Like, for example, do a live stream, do a Google Hangout with me on the channel. I mean, I have the most subs. I can reach a lot of people. We could discuss it, and I am sure things would have calmed down. But now they did the complete opposite. They banned me, and I have to talk about it. I will probably keep on talking about it for the next couple of weeks, as I am actually a bit irritated by it. So yeah, that is that. Then another thing, guys. My goodness, this is something which happened yesterday. Um, so as you can see, I don't have a guild at the moment. So I was checking the guild's leaderboard. I saw that Little Sharks was first place. So I decided, also because people asked me to join, to give that guild a go because I haven't been with those people yet and I had no idea what to expect. Fine. I messaged a guy in a city. I don't remember the name. Doesn't matter either. I asked him to join. I I had all the requirements to join. The guy invited me, and within 2 seconds, I got kicked. Can you imagine, guys? I am in a guild for 2 seconds, and they kicked me out. I mean, oh my goodness, what on earth is happening here? That's what I was thinking. And at first, I was like, just let it be. Don't ask what happened because I seriously, guys, I have no idea. I had no idea at that point why did they kick me, considering the fact that I didn't even know the guy who kicked me. So the person who kicked me, and he's getting a big shout out here, is Tiger or Tigre or something. He apparently is the guild master from Little Sharks, which is fine. Okay, good, cool for him. I messaged him. I said, why did you like kick me? And the guy, his response was, we don't like trash talkers. I try to avoid drama always. Now, how did I trash talk this guy? I didn't even know who he was, guys. So I was very confused about it. So I started thinking again. I was like, let's just ask the guy why did I am not allowed? Like, what did he hear about me that was so trashy to get kicked out for again? So apparently he read and heard things on my YouTube channel. I mean, he read and heard things, guys. Very important. When you hear things and when you read things, that means that you are focusing yourself on stuff which other people say and write down on forums and in the too cool for school line groups. Very interesting, guys. So the leader of Little Sharks is not really a leader. He's a follower because he is following and basing himself on the things which other people say. Very, very confusing for me. I mean, that's not a real leader, guys. That is, I mean, yeah, I was a bit, yeah, I'm not disappointed, but I was like, man, whatever. I don't care. It's not like this guild is any better than all of the other guilds. But very, very confusing, guys. So There's one expression which I always like to use in situations like this. Don't judge a book by its cover, but judge it by its story. And that's something which Tiger still has to learn. The guy communicated with me in a very polite way, by the way, guys. It's not like he was hating on me or anything. He was having a normal discussion with me. But I I don't understand how someone can run a guild like that when you're focusing on what other people say. Um, I also said so because he said that he saw my YouTube video, so I ended the conversation with like, "Oh, thanks a lot for the support, bro. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video." But yeah, because I have to discuss this. I mean, I would be crazy if I wouldn't be discussing it right now. So then the guy responded like, "Oh no, I am not a follower of drama. I just I don't want any drama in our guild." So I mean, yeah, what fine, yeah, I'm going to swallow my words because I wanted to say something. Um, about the trash talking, well, there's only one person who I actually always trash talk, and that's because the guy is a cheater, and I think that you people agree that people who cheat should be called out. Maybe I could do it in a more polite way, like not insult him or anything, but that's just me who I am, guys. If you consider that to be trash talking just because I out cheaters, then I'm fine with it. Then you can see me as a trash talker, guys. Perfectly fine. So yeah, that is that. I really felt like discussing these two situations because in game related wise, nothing really happened. But my goodness, what the fuck? First, I end up getting banned from the forum, and then I end up getting kicked after being for like 2 seconds in a certain guild. Um, People who know me from Awakening and in Deviant Misfits too, I barely speak in the guild chat, guys. I never say anything. I sometimes communicate when I have a question or something, but I haven't really caused any drama in my last guilds. And if I ever cause drama in a guild, then it's because I was fighting for something I believe in, and I will always continue to carry myself like that, and I will always be like that. I speak, I say things the way they are, and if you can't handle that, if you then that's that, guys. Fine, perfectly fine, whatever. I don't care. So yeah, in case you were wondering, because I actually had a few people messaging me to join that guild, and I felt like, yeah, expressing myself. So he kicked me because he was basing himself on what he read and heard on the in the Too School for School line groups and probably in his guild itself. I mean, it's normal that when you express yourself on YouTube, there will always be haters and there will always be followers. But I think that if you don't really get any hate, it means that you are a follower and not a leader. And I like to be yeah, I come up for what I say, and I'm not really trying to follow anyone. I'm just being me, doing myself, and that is that. I looted an insecticide brooch of something, a very trashy item. Yeah. What the hell, yeah. Ah, Jesus, guys. What was situations. Let's have a look on the timer. How much do I have left? I have. They actually increased the length of these buffs. Oh, nee, that's my Cryostar. Oh my goodness. I was very confused for a moment there. Ah, here it is, guys. So yeah, 6 minutes 47. That means that I am not. I don't think that we are capable to reach it in 6M47. I might give it a go though, but I think it will expire just before we reach boss. This set, I am going to re-enter Elite. If I'm there by myself, I will go to the normal map, and if there are already people there farming, I will carry on the run together with them. So let's have a quick look here. I am alone, so let's go to the normal map. Am I already in the normal map? Nah. Where is it? There you go. Because the normal Cryostar also drops stuff, and I think that I can get him or reach him before my legs expires. But I can be wrong, guys. I don't know. Don't judge me on it if in case I am wrong. It is what it is, right? Yeah. There will be a second video coming up, by the way, later today or tomorrow, guys, because it's 2 times Cryostar and 2 times Northal. But because King Northal hasn't woken up yet, I decided to split this video up into 2 parts. So next part will be there like tonight or tomorrow. It actually really depends on when that the king wakes up. Posted a Pocket Legend Adventures video too, by the way, people. I was expecting a lot more dislikes, to be honest, because as you can see on the video itself, that game is definitely not optimized for YouTube viewing. Like it's like they completely forgot about the fact that YouTube and, for example, Twitch are some very big social platforms which people use to actually broadcast their content. So this is another proof of, yeah, like it's such amateurism at its finest, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't want to say it, but that's what it is. How on earth can you not optimize your game for YouTube in the year 2017? It is ridiculous. But whatever, guys. I had some people. I actually, guys, I didn't have a single positive comment in that on that video. People were all hating on the game. They didn't think that it was that special. People pointing out that once you reach a certain tier or rank, you are kind of forced to buy platinum to upgrade your weapons because otherwise you will get slaughtered in those zones. So yeah, shout out to the newest game. I think that it will be a fail. It's still early in the game development, but I must agree with what people said. I didn't have the same feeling of excitement when I compare my first introduction with Pocket Legends Adventures and then the first introduction with Arcane Legends. Not at all, guys. I mean, what the fuck? Such a pity. But yeah, whatever. I actually really wonder what they are going to do if that game ends up being a fail too. Because they spent a lot of time on it. They lied to the AL community about it, said that they weren't making a new game, and then they were making a new game anyway. That's also a nice example of amateurism at its finest, because you should just be open in your communication with people. I don't think that the gap between community and developers at this moment has ever been as big as this right now. And that all started once that they fired the community manager, Remium. I mean, I have no idea why they did that, but yeah, she probably messed up somewhere or another. Whatever, guys, but yeah, that's where they really started failing, because the community is really a poison environment. And it doesn't really represent Arcane Legends at all. Really, it does not, because the only stuff you see people talking there about is like vanities and their houses, and then yeah, the useless events or whatever. I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is. There's not much we can do, I guess. I mean, if you post a little bit of criticism, even when you do it in a polite way, you'll end up getting your post deleted or you'll end up being banned. So you have two choices, guys. You either kiss their ass, tell them how great they are, thank them for every event that they launch. Shout out Kakashis, he's very good in that. And then you can, and then you ask for banished weapons or other useless trash from the past. That is how you have to handle yourself in order to survive on the Arcane Legends forums, guys. What a pity, what a pity, what a pity. Going to Where are these slide bulbs? Okay. Cryostar is about to die, I think. Boom. Don't think that I got something good. Nah, it's difficult to do that in the normal map, guys. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up the video. I don't have that much time on my legs anymore anyway, so thank you for watching the video. Feedback, comments, suggestions, feel free to post them down below. I'll get back to you as fast as I can. And then wait for the video which I will launch once Elite King Northal wakes up. And then there's another Pocket Legends Adventures video where I try to farm tier 2. So yeah, I have a few videos coming up. I hope that you'll like them, guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys again very soon. Peace!